We have checked into the Bahamas, and this is where the adventure begins. Ginn Sur Mer was home for about a month, and we learned a lot while we were there. So check it out. We had some fun on the beach and cracked open a fresh coconut and watched the sunset. But the next day we got really lucky. We caught a small barracuda, and although people say, "Oh, don't eat it," we had a great supper that night. We had found this abandoned house. It's a huge 4-story house with the most beautiful views. We even saw a shark from up here, and it was a massive shark. I don't know what it was, but it was big. Also, be quite careful when exploring houses like this, as you know, it can be pretty dangerous. After finding a good spot, we got the hang of the fishing and started catching more and more fish and different species of fish. I'm not 100% sure about the species, but I think the top one is a blue runner and the bottom one is a Cero. And this over here is a mutton snapper, and they are all pretty good eating. So we were both proud of our catch, and we decided that the next day we were gonna have a fish braai. So we went to the beach, started a nice fire, and put the fish on the fire. We had a great time and enjoyed it a lot, but all fun and games. The next day we started to do some work. So I disassembled my bed in search for some mold, and I think I have found it. You see right there. And I took off this. Yeah. I took out that old piece of wood right there. There wasn't really too much mold at the back of it. But then also I took out this cupboard that was here. And at the back of that was another piece of leather that I took out, and you see a lot of mold in here as well. So our solar panels were not sealed yet, so we decided to mid-moor the boat and seal the solar panels with some silicone. And this was a great place to do it just because you have access to the high wall on the side, so you could actually mid-moor and get right up to the solar panels. And yes, we caught some more fish. But to be honest, we were getting a little tired of Ginn Sur Mer. So the next day, we went on a little adventure and sailed to Sandy Cay, which is about 7 nautical miles to the north. And it was a good sail. We caught one fish and we had some dolphins stop by as well. So Sandy Cay is actually for sale and it's about 7 acres in size. And you can be the proud owner of this beautiful island for only $3 million. And to be honest, I think it's worth it. I mean, look at this beautiful water. There's also a lot to see around the island. There were a lot of sharks that we saw and a lot of stingrays. We also went to the beach and we collected some firewood and had a chicken braai. We cooked up some chicken and some bread. Yeah, we also did a lot of paddle boarding around the island, and that's mainly how we saw the marine life, and it was just spectacular. We had a great time on this island, but sadly it was time to go back to Ginn Sur Mer. And we decided we were gonna anchor in this little bay right here. It was pretty narrow to get into, but it was plenty of deep and it was quite protected, also very isolated. But that's it for now, and join us next time as we catch some more fish and wrap up things in Ginn Sur Mer before heading to the Bahama Islands. Thanks for watching. Cheers.